Right. Today we will discuss about some procedure on opportunity object. Once again, I'll just quickly revise what we have seen in the last two sessions. So, overall, what is the procedure? Okay, overall, what is the project? Let me define it. So, I have this XYZ company which is selling equipment and services. So, this company has brought some of the distributor or resellers. Distributors are this company has brought these people, distributors and resellers. These distributors and resellers will sell the products to the customers. These distributors and resellers will be selling the products to the customers. So XYZ company has brought some distributors and resellers. Those people will be selling the products to the customers. Okay. Now, what is the procedure here? There are two options here. One is how this distributor will be created. Now we can raise a request on website. Portal is the partner portal. You can raise a request on the portal, or business developing executive may create the distributor. When you create the distributor, there will be some procedure for the approval. Once you create this, there will be approval process. Once the approval is done, it will be created as account. When you create as an account, it will be enabled as partner. Once the lead is created, lead will be sent for approval. Lead is what? Distributor lead. Lead is created as a distributor. The distributor will be sent for approval. Once he is approved, then it will be enabled as partner. He will be enabled as partner. Once he enabled as partner, he can create new opportunities. He can create new leads. He can create new leads, new opportunities. He can create new leads and new opportunities. Okay. So, this is what we got. Now, the point here is, when I create a lead with the required data, that will be converted into account. Who is an account? Customer. Who is that account? Customer. He will be created as a customer. Opportunity will be created and customer will be created and customer opportunity will be created. This particular customer want to purchase this particular product. Okay. This is what we discussed in the last session. Am I right? Once again, I will repeat. This company, the name of the company you need to decide. Okay. Now, this company manufactures diagnostics equipment or cancer treatment equipment, and also will be selling some services, software services and other services. And this company is creating some distributors, resellers to sell the products. Now, first, how the distributor is created? From the portal, he can create a lead, or BDE can create the lead. Once they are created, there is some procedure, some fields are there. Some fields are there. If all these fields are created, then this lead will be converted into account. And this account will be submitted for approval. If this is approved, then it will be enabled as. So first we get the distributor as a lead. Now we have a couple of fields. If that all those fields are entered with the range of values, then automatically that will be converted into That will be converted into account. That will be converted into account. Once it is converted into account, please mute your mics. Once it is converted into account, right, then it will be submitted for approval. Once it is submitted for approval, then partner will be enabled. It will be created as a partner. Now, when you create as a partner, for the partner, there will be a primary contact. The primary contact will be created as a user. Primary contact will be created as a partner user. Primary contact will be created as a partner user. Okay. So first the distributor will be created as a lead. The lead, we have a required information. Now we have like a primary distributor or secondary distributor, third level. Then based on that, we require some IDs, whether those IDs are provided or not. Now we are a primary distributor or secondary distributor, third level distributor. Then depends upon the category, some IDs are required. If you enter all those IDs, then I'm going to convert the lead into account. Once you converted the lead into account, an account is a partner, and account type is a partner account, then you submit the record to the approval. Once you submit the record to approval, then if it is approved, then the account will be converted as partner account. Once it is partner account is enabled, there is a checkbox on the account called partner account. We enable that, the account becomes a partner account. Then once it is enabled, whoever is the primary contact, he will be made as community user, partner community user, and he will be sent a notification. Then this is the first point. Then second point, customer creation. Now customer created. Who will be creating the customer? Distributor may be created, or BD may create, or Web2 lead, or Market Explorer. Let's see. Any one of the source we get it. From any one of the source we get it. Okay. Now if distributor create, he will be the owner of the record. If the distributor create, he will be the owner of the record. If any other people create, based on the assignment rules, owner of the record will be listed. If the distributor create, he will be the owner of the tree. If any other user create, if any other procedure like business developing executive, Web2 lead, agent purchase, through any one of these procedures if you create, the concerned assignment rules will run. Based on that, owner will be decided. Okay. So leads are created, then they are assigned to a corresponding distributor. Then distributor will have one partner user, right? So record is assigned to the particular partner user. He will process the record. He will communicate. He will process the record, and he will convert them into account. Once you process and convert them into account, then you will be created as a customer. Then opportunities will be created for you. Are you getting my point? Are you clear about this format? Clear, boss? Okay. But no, question is, this is customer directly trying to purchase a product. But generally what happened, distributor is going to place an order on behalf of Satish. You will not say Satish placing an order. Distributor will place an order, okay, for the customer called Satish. Distributor will place an order for a customer called Satish. Okay. Now let us see this. This is what we discussed. When the lead is created, assignment rules, then check for the duplicates. Then I told account, sharing of the records based on the ownership, primary distributor, secondary distributor, third level distributor, sharing of the record. That's what we discussed. Right. Now how the opportunities are created. Let us say, now opportunities are created by two people. One is from lead convert, then distributor will be creating an opportunity. I am the distributor. I am placing a order for 10 equipments. Then sales executive is coming to you on behalf of you. Sales executive is saying, right, I may log into the portal, place an order. Now, so customer came to me. So the customer came to me and told, boss, I need so-and-so device. I logged into portal and placed an order. Sales executive came to you. You are a reseller. Sales executive came to you. He spoke to you. Then he told, I am looking for a particular product. One of my customers is looking for a particular product. Sales executive can log in and place an order on behalf of you. It is actually distributor who has to place an order on behalf of distributor. Sales executive is placing an order. So who can get an opportunity? Distributor or sales executive? Distributor will place an opportunity from portal, partner portal. Sales executive will place an order from Salesforce account. Now, if sales executive create, the record will go to distributor. Distributor has to approve it. Then only order will be placed. When a sales executive is creating an opportunity for a distributor, the record will go to distributor. Distributor has to approve it. When distributor approves it, then only opportunity will be active. Are you getting? So opportunities are created by two people. One is a distributor or by sales executive. One by the distributor or by the sales executive. One by the distributor, another one is by the sales executive. Are you getting my point here? Okay. Now, so in how many ways the opportunities are getting created? Two ways. One by the distributor, other one is by the sales executive. Directly from the Salesforce, you can create it. Okay. Then, so what are you involved in? We are involved in creating a VF pages for you're only creating a custom VF pages for creation of created a approval process. Opportunity for so what was that? Whenever a new opportunity is created, sales executive. Record will be submitted. So in the opportunity, we have a name, if created by user, is having a role of sales executive, then submit the record to distributor primary an opportunity. I have a field called distributor, which is a lookup to account. So whichever the account you have selected, to the account, whichever the account you have selected, to the account primary contact. The primary contact will be one of the partner users. Submit the record to the primary contact's username. Based on the distributor, find out the primary contact. Based on the primary contact email ID, find out the user. Submit the record to that user. Are you getting my point? Based on the distributor, find out the primary contact. Okay, once you find out the primary contact, based on the primary contact, find out the partner user. Then submit the record to partner user for approval. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I hope you're good with this. So based on the distributor, find out the primary contact. Distributor is an account. Distributor is an account. For the account, who is the primary contact? Based on the primary contact data, find out who is the associated partner user. Then submit the record to the associated partner user. That is the reason we have used the dynamic approval process. Programmatical way of submitting the record for approval process. Programmatical way of submitting the record for approval process. Okay. Then. Now, opportunities. New one, existing. Opportunities are new one and existing. So when you are creating an opportunity, we have a format. Is it a sale? Is it a rent? Is it a cost of the company? Three types of models are there in opportunity. Now, are you giving this equipment on rental basis? Are you giving this equipment? Are you selling this equipment? Are you providing this equipment on the cost of the company? Okay, cost of the company means the equipment is given by the company, but in turn, the company is going to place an order of 20 lakhs per month, 5 lakhs per month. Like that, we have a MOU. So it's an opportunity based on cost of the company, rent or a sale. Is it a cost of the company, rent or a sale? The machinery what I am selling, I may give it on lease, I may sell it, or I may give it on lease, I may sell it, or I may give it at a cost of the company. Company will bear the money, will give the equipment for you. In turn, you are going to get a business of some orders. Right. So opportunity categories are what? So opportunities are categorized into rental, lease, and cost of the company. Okay. Right, boss? Then next. Did you get my point? So for every type, we have a different, these all are taken as what? Opportunity type. Okay. Then we had time-bound opportunities. Now, what are these time-bound opportunities? Now, I told, I am looking for this machinery. If you can provide this machinery within 30 days, I'll be ready to place an order. I am looking for this machinery. If you are ready to provide this machinery, I'll be able to provide this machinery within 40 days, I'll be able to place an order. So, what was this? Time-bound opportunity. What was this called? Time-bound opportunity. So, if you are ready to handle this within 15 days, you come back. Otherwise, don't come to me. It is high priority for me. It is high priority for me. Within 35 days, if you are able to provide this equipment, come to me. Otherwise, I'm not interested. If you are able to provide the software update within 2 days, come to me. Otherwise, I'm not interested. So, it is what? Time-bound opportunity. This is checkbox. So, the question. Whenever new opportunity is created, whenever a new opportunity is created with the time-bound enabled, whenever a new opportunity is created with the time-bound enabled, then create primary distributor. Now, if it is a primary distributor, owner of the primary distributor will be created as a account team member. If it is a secondary distributor, owner of the primary distributor will be created as a account team member. If it is a third level distributor, owner of the secondary distributor, owner of the primary distributor will be created as opportunity team member. So they are your top. If you are a third level distributor, your top second level and first level opportunity owners will be created as a opportunity team members. So they also want to monitor the time bound opportunity. You respond fast because the equipment should be distributed from top levels. So those members are also added as a team member so that they will respond on this, how fast they can deliver it. So it should be notified to the rest of the distributors also that is a time bound opportunity. All right. So how will you achieve it? It is a trigger. Whenever a new opportunity is created with the option of time bound enable, then find out the distributor who created it, and based on the distributor, okay, if it is a third level, then make the owner of the second and first as the opportunity member. If it is a second level, make the owner of the first as a opportunity member, right? If you are a first, no need to define it. I hope you are good with this, right? The next one. Here, all the unprogressed, right? Once it is created, we are going to create a code creation. Quick code creation. Opportunity. We have implemented a quick code creation. What is this quick code creation? Now, this is created as custom button on so it is implemented thrice. One is created on custom button on account object, custom button on contact. On the account object, we had a button called quick code. On the contact object, we have a button called quick code. And we have a tab, created a Visualforce tab called quick code. So how many times the functionality was implemented? Thrice. This functionality was implemented thrice. One on contact, one on account, one as Visualforce tab. One on account, one on account, one on account, one on contact. Another one is as a Visualforce tab. What is this functionality? When I click on the tab, on the account object, when you click on the tab, then if it is an account object, then what happened? This is going to call standard controller with the extension. Standard controller with extension. Now, what will be the standard controller? Because it's an account object, because from account record we are clicking, standard controller will be account. That account record will have a contact. So, what happened here? I'll show the diagram. Now, when you click on the account data is auto-populated and the corresponding contact data is auto-populated. For my account record, if you click on a quote, that account will be passed as standard controller. Apex pages dot standard controller. Okay, standard controller. Based on the account, we can find out the contact, auto-fill the data. If you click on a quick code from a contact object, contact will become a standard controller. I can get the parent data, auto-fill the account data and contact data. So whenever we are calling quick code, whenever we are calling a quick code functionality from account or a contact, account data and contact data is auto-populated. What is the third point we have? Third point I have? Third point is click from the Visualforce tab. When you click from the Visualforce tab, I am not clicking from any account or contact. Then what happened? I need to manually enter the data. So while I am entering the data manually, I will give, let us say, if I give capital C, then it will go and search, are there any accounts matching with that name? If there are any accounts matching with that name, automatically what happened? That account data will be auto-populated. If that account has any contact, the contact data is auto-populated. If there is no account or contact, whatever the data we are entering, the data will be created. So if you are clicking from an account data, contact data is populated. If you are clicking from a contact data and account data is auto-populated. If you are clicking from Visual Force tab, then it will ask you to enter. While I'm entering, whatever the name I entered, based on the name, if there are any, based on the name, if there are any accounts available here, the account data and contact data auto-populated. There is no account and contact, then whatever the data I'm entering, that will be created as a new account and contact. Right. So how many times you implemented? 3 times. Then you are going to enter. What is the product name? What is the unit price? How many quantity? Sales price, discount, tax. What is the second product? Name of the product, unit price, like this. What are the products I want to place in order? What are the products I am placing in order? Once I place these products, click on save. Then what happened? A quotation will be created with this. Quotation will be created for this. For this account, with this contact, whatever the opportunity items I entered, with this data, quotation will be created. Then they give an option. Do you want to email? Do you want to download as PDF? Or do you want to save it? When I say download, this will be downloaded as PDF. Email, for the contact, the email will be sent. This is the quotation. Save, this will be saved as a quotation for opportunity. Are you getting my point? So what was this? We are able to create a quotation, quick code functionality. This is almost 1 month functionality which is implemented. So I'll show the diagram. See, looking at this, you are supposed to implement it. This is the use case. What was that? Click quick code from where? Account or contact. If it is clicked from account, on the account record, how do you create a quick code functionality? We are adding a custom button on standard page. So it is called standard controller with the extension. Right. When you click from account is the standard controller. So once you know the account ID, write a SQL query on the contact, get the corresponding contacts, populate it. Now if it is initiated from contact, write a SQL query on account, get the corresponding parent ID, then auto populate it. No, it is not from account or contact. What is the next one we have? It is from Visual Force tab. Then type the account name. If account name is found, type the account name. If account name is found, then they're giving. Account name is found. If account name is found in the spot list, auto populate. If account name is found, then select the account name. Based on the account name, they are going to auto populate the data. If account name is not found, enter the complete name, complete contact, the data will be created. Okay. Then search and add the products, add the quantity, price and discount, then click on quick create. Is the functionality was clear? Is the functionality was clear? Okay. So what I'm doing, once again I'm giving. So first of all, build, customize, accounts, buttons and links, new button or link, Then go to account. Then we have pick code. When you click on this pick code, from this account we are clicking. So this account data will be standard controller, right? This account controller, okay, this account record will be standard controller. This account record will be what? Standard controller. Okay. So if I know this account, can I get the corresponding contact? Right. That's how account data and contact data auto-populated. From whichever the account I clicked, the account data and the contact data is auto-populated. Whichever the account I clicked, the account data and contact data is auto-populated. Okay. Then if I, next one, same story I can create on contact also. On a contact object, I can create a button called pick code. When I click from here, the contact data will come. Once you know the contact, can I find out the account? Once I know the contact, can I find out the account? Yes. Okay. Once I know the contact, I can find out the account. So again, it is what? Again, it is what? Auto-populate the account data and contact data. Once you're done with this, then what is the next story we want? Tab. When I'm clicking from a Visual Force tab, it is not associated with any account or contact. So if you are typing the account name, when you're typing the account name using a jQuery, we had an autocomplete function. Okay. So when you're typing, give the autocomplete, select it. Whatever the account name you have selected, based on the account name, are there any accounts existing? If existing, auto-populate the account data, contact data. Not existing, create a new account, new contact. This is for contact and account. But what are the products you want to order? Now, what are the products you want to order? You have to tell me the list of products which you want to order. So select the products. Now, when you type the product name, autocomplete should come. This we have done with the jQuery, JavaScript. Do you remember? Do you remember this? I entered the product name. The moment I enter the product name, automatically what? Action support. On change, action support. Go and find out the name of, go and find out the product based on the product name. Then if you know the product, unit price will come. Then enter the quantity. Then define the sales price, discount. Then if it is any taxable amount is there, taxable. What is the total amount we are going to get? Product 1, product 2, product 3. Then click on save. Then what happened? Account is upset, contact is upset, and quotation is created, quotation line item is created. Then in the next page it will show this is the customer, these are the products what is placed in order, like a bill, invoice, bill paper, you get it this one. When you say save as it, save, and send an email, save an email, save an email or download. Save an email, save and download. When you say save, that record will be saved to opportunity. When you say save an email, the quotation will be sent to contact for. Then save and download, record is saved and PDF will be downloaded. So this is what? Pick code functionality. This is what? Pick code functionality. This is what we implemented on opportunity. This is what we implemented on opportunity. If you can explain this, you can explain this for 1.5 hours. Now, how this is implemented? Now, extension concept is there, standard controller, then the JavaScript. When I enter the product name, what happens? Product name when you're typing, autocomplete. Select it. Once you select it, action support, on change. Go to Apex class, write a circle query on product object, find out the product, price book entry, then get the product price, auto-populate here. Now here we have a concept of action region. Now when I make a change here, why you want to submit entire data? Not necessary, right? When you make a change here, no need to submit entire data. Only the product name you submit is enough. When product name is changed, only product name will be submitted and row number will be submitted. With that, we get the price, sales price, the discount tax, the data will be auto-populated. Now when I enter the quantity, auto-calculation. Auto-calculation. This is what? jQuery, JavaScript, action support, action region with the Apex class. jQuery for auto-complete. Okay. Action support for whenever the name is changed, I have to go to Apex class to find out the price. Action region, don't submit entire form, only submit. Don't submit entire form, only submit product name. So I'm going for action region. Then JavaScript to calculate the value. JavaScript to calculate the value. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. So what was this? Involved in creation of quick code functionality. 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 Am I clear? So how many times this is implemented? 3 times. One on account, one on contact, one on VF. All the 3 are 3. So 3 different Apex classes, 3 different Visual Force pages. I hope you are good. Good with this? Okay. Next, we wrote a batch box. Created a batch box. What was this batch box? All the opportunities which are not closed and age is more than 90 days. Send an email to their owner. Send an email to their owner. Send an email to their owner with the list of opportunities they want. Fetch all the opportunities which are not closed and age is more than 90 days. From 90 days, the opportunities are not progressing. From 90 days, the opportunities are not progressing. Get those opportunities. From 90 days, they are not progressing. Get those opportunities. Group them according to the owner. Send email. We have done similar type of example in the batch box. Go through it and implement it. Right, boss? Right? So, I'll put down all the things once again from the beginning. Try to understand what you are supposed to explain this. The overall flow I'm going to explain once again. Listen to the point. This project is basically deals with what? Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Now, opportunity may be a request for a training, request for a software update. Okay, request for a training, request for a software update. Who is making a request? Client who purchased, he will raise a case with the distributor. Client will raise a case. So we have a customer community. So the customer community, the person who purchased this, he can log into the customer community. He can log into the customer community. He will raise a complaint. Now, so machinery, I need a service. I need a replay. Okay, I need a so-and-so service. Are you getting my point? What I discussed till now is about the sales cloud. Now this can be extended to service cloud also. Now customer can raise a case. What is the case? So-and-so equipment not working. Raise a case that I need a assistance on this. Now, when I raise a case that so-and-so issue is there. Now, raise a case regarding the software updates. Raise a issue regarding the replacement of product. Then what happened? Case is raised. When the case is raised, the case will be assigned to the corresponding teams. Now we have hardware team, training team, and software updating. Hardware team, training team, software updating. The case is assigned. Now those cases assigned, those people what they do? They make a call to the customer, understand the need. Now if they understand the product, it's okay. Otherwise, they will send the distributors. When the case is created, as per the region from where the case is created, the technical guy will be assigned. Now, somebody from Hyderabad raised a issue on the product. So the Hyderabad distributor will be notified regarding the case. So the case will be assigned to any one of the guy. So telephonically, they'll make a call, understand the need, and assign some technician to understand it. So the guy will go there, he will diagnose the product. What is the issue? Okay, he diagnoses the product because issue may be known to me, may not be known to you. Now, as a end user, I may complain this is the problem. I may complain it's not working. When I complain this is the problem, I may take the prerequisite steps and go there. If not, I will go there, okay, diagnose the equipment, understand the issue with the equipment, then raise the case. When after diagnosing this, then I may raise a case again. What is it? Boss, so and so part need to be replaced. So and so part to be replaced. So and so service need to be done. If so and so part to be replaced, now who will bear the cost? Right? Now it is on the rental basis. As per the agreement, did I provide the agreement that if anything issues happen, I will replace it? Now you sold. Is it under warranty? I sold the product. Is it under warranty? If it is not under warranty, then I have to take it. So if you want to extend this into the sales service cloud also, you can extend it. You want to fit where the sales, you can say it's a sales and service application, but I'm working on sales operation. I'm working on the sales operation with the lead, account, and opportunity. You can quit yourself if you don't want to get into unwanted headaches. Now you can say, I know the flow, but we have completely worked on sales cloud. Now, what is the service cloud? They raise a case. The customer can raise a case. How can the customer raise? Either distributor can raise a case. Either distributor can raise a case, or customer who purchased can raise a case. He raises a case. When the case is raised, case assignment rules are there. Based on the rules, case will be assigned to the corresponding distributor, corresponding technical team. Now, distributor is the guy who sells. Now, there will be technical teams. The distributor may hold a technical team, may not hold a technical team. Technical team may be someone else. But at every level, I will not give. Sales team will be available. Technical team will not be available at every region. You get my point? Sales team may be available at every distributor. Okay, distributor may be available at every region, but the sales guy may not be. Like, technical team may not be available at every region. So when you raise, the technical team will be assigned. The guy will make a call to the customer, understand. If he is able to understand it, it's okay. Otherwise, assign a task to someone to visit the site, diagnose the issue, then raise the raise the solution for it. Then the solution. Now, if anything to be replaced, then as per the company norms, can it be replaced, or who is going to bear the cost of the product? That as per the entitlement process, they understand procedure. As per the agreement terms, they'll raise the invoice. Again, if parts need to be replaced, again raise an opportunity. So the customer, placing an order for so product. Now it is the cost of the company, then create a new opportunity. But type of opportunities, cost of the company. Type of the opportunities, cost of the company. Are you getting my point? So case is raised, we'll try to resolve it. Now, after diagnosing it, if I can repair it, I can repair it. If something to be replaced or substituted, he will raise a new opportunity based on the person who is going to bear the cost. Are you getting? So it's basically sales cloud and a service cloud. Basic service cloud we are dealing with, but majorly we are working with a sales operation. You can say service cloud operation is there, but there's a different team which is handling it, and we are basically looking into sales, enhancement of sales operation. Two teams are parallelly working. So one team is working on sales operation, other team is working on service operation. Right? This is how you can skip off your second cloud. Right? So basically what these people are doing, tell me now. See, I'm making this thing simple based on, because most of you are putting 2 years of experience or 1 year of experience. I'm only giving the simplified use cases. Okay. And as for the topic, I'm giving a few scenarios which you can explain it. Okay. Now, look at the point. What is the overall product? ABC company manufactures some healthcare products. Training services. So these people appointed some business developing executives. They appointed some business developing executives. Now, they're going to have primary distributors. They're going to have primary distributors. Under this primary, you may have second, you may have third level. Then you may have third level. So what happened? These people create a new customer. Now they will create leads. This is what they need. They create the leads. When they create the leads, they understand, qualify. When they qualify the lead, account will be created with the opportunity. Account will be created with the opportunity. So this customer is trying to create. When a customer is directly making an inquiry to the company, that will be assigned to distributor. Distributor will talk to the customer. Then he create a customer and opportunity. The company is not going to directly create. Any inquiry that comes also, they are assigned directly to distributors. Any inquiry that comes to company also, directly they are assigned to corresponding distributor. The corresponding distributor will handle it. Otherwise, based on the region, they are assigned to the corresponding team. The team will handle it. Now, once the opportunity is created, then there will be understand the requirement, demo. Now, understand the requirement. Somebody may take the exact product, somebody may take the assembled product, somebody may take different strategies. Now, somebody wanted training. So, based on your requirement, create a opportunity items. Then create a code. Once code is created, if the quotation is okay, then place then once the order is placed, then create a service request. Once the order is placed, then raise a service request to dispatch the product. Then customer who purchased, he may also request for installation, demonstration, or training. Once they sold the product, then I require a service request for what? Installation of the product. Service request for what? Demo. Service request for what? Training. Simple. Let me make it simple. You purchase a fridge boss. When you purchase AC, let's say. Once you purchase the AC, then what happened? There is one service request that this product should be delivered to so-and-so address. Once the product is delivered, you need to raise a case with the hardware team. One more case will be raised. Boss, I want the installation. Now the installation guy will come and install it. Then one more case will be raised to give the demonstration how to use this ACR equipment. Okay. Then demonstration. Now this is what? The moment order is confirmed, service request will be created for dispatch of the product, installation, demo, training. Demo and training. These are the service requests which are raised automatically once the order is placed. Then while using it, while customer may have any issue, the customer may raise service request. This is what? A complaint or software update. When you raise a service request, then that will be assigned to the corresponding team. The team will look into the issue, diagnose, and give the solution. The solution may consist of opportunities. Sometimes it may be opportunity. Sometimes it may be opportunity. Are you getting my point here? Are you getting my point? But basically what you are doing, your distributors are going to create a distributors secondary and third level. So customer may approach the distributor directly. Customer may approach the distributor directly. Customer may approach the company directly. If they approach the company directly, they'll assign to distributor. Right? Unless it is a big opportunity. Unless it's a big opportunity. Unless it's a big opportunity. Okay. Now, because I am located in UK, I cannot sell the product directly to the customer. Now, the point here is all these people are what? All these people are what? Commissions. They're only getting what? Commission. They're not purchasing and selling. They're only getting what? Commission. So, machinery is mine. I'm not selling you. I'm asking you to sell and I give you a commission. So, it doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me if you sell or I sell. Because the product cost is going to come to me. I'm only going to give you commission on it. Did you get my point here? Now, if you are purchasing from me and reselling, then there's a procedure is different. Now, you're not purchasing from me. You're only selling my product. Right? You're only a distributor. You're not reselling it. Are you getting my point? You're not reselling it. I'm giving my machineries. You're bringing the leads to me. You're getting the customers to me. For bringing the customer, I'm giving a commission on the sale. So when the lead comes to me, I will assign the lead to the corresponding distributor. The distributor will talk to you. You'll arrange for a demonstration. You'll go. You'll talk to you. Understand the requirement. You'll collect every data. Then you'll update. When you collect all your data and update, then we'll be scheduling a demo with the team regarding the product and working, because it's a heavy, like it is going to be 1 crore or 50 lakhs or 70 lakhs. People will not purchase in a single go. Then we need to going for the number of demonstrations, number of presentations. All this stuff will go on. Then he may require some customized as per his business, or he may want to purchase the exact product. So when the lead comes to me, I'll talk to the lead. If he is serious, I'll convert into account. When I convert into account, I'll schedule a meeting with you. Once you make an inquiry, I'll schedule a meeting with you. I'll fix an appointment. I'll go to you, take an interview, understand what exactly you're looking for. Then I'll convert into account. Then I'll go for creating a service request. For this account, we have a service request of demonstration. For this account, we have a service request of presentation. Whatever the requirement is there, according to my requirement, those products you need to demonstrate. Right? So that will happen. Once it is done, then I may be interested to purchase. Then after understanding the requirement, I'll convert into account and I'll say this customer is interested on purchasing this product. I need to provide the demonstration for him. I need to provide the information about him. Are you getting my point? First, the lead is created, schedule a call, fix an appointment, interview. After interviewing you, I know whether you are seriously looking for it or is it only unqualified lead. If it is qualified, create them into account and opportunity. Then what are the products you are looking at? Based on that, I'll create demonstration and presentations and price. Once I have done, I'll give the quotation. Once I give the quotation, then I'll go for placing an order. Once you place an order, automatically service request should be raised for installation, dispatchment, demonstration, training. Now software update. Now if it is now when opportunity is coming, is the opportunity coming from existing user or new user? If existing customer is raising a new, it is a direct opportunity. If you are new, it should be created as a lead. Right? Are you getting my point? Is there a flow is clear? Flow is clear. Right. Now how the distributor is created? Distributor has to go register in the portal. Once you create in the portal, based on the data what you entered, based on the metrics what we have, the lead will be converted into account. Once account is created with the distributor, then it will go to the approval process. Once it is approved, then it will be made as partner. Once we make him as a partner, the primary contact will be made as committee partner, committee user. Right? Do you follow my point? Business functionality got it. Right? So technically what did he do? Is this is the business flow. Technically what did he do? I wrote triggers. I wrote batch effects. I wrote schedule effects. I wrote extensions. I have ordered standard functionalities. I have made a duplicate checks. Then what else we have created? We have created a assignment rules. We created a couple of custom objects. What are these? Technically, what have you done? I have involved in overriding the standard pages. I have involved in building custom functionality on standard pages, involved in building triggers, involved in writing batch bugs, involved in writing schedule effects, involved in creating partner committees. Right? This is your roles. When you say I was involved in this, that should have scenario. That should have a scenario. What did you do? This is what I did. Involved in creation of codes, custom code functionality. Involved in creation of custom code functionality. Involved in creation of custom reports. Okay, based on segments, based on industry. I hope you are good with this. Right? Like this, you should be able to tell for 10 to 15 minutes with scenarios. Then you put it in the resume. So first, what you are supposed to do of this flow, what I have given, what is the flow you want to explain? Make a flow chart. Come back to me. I'll make a modification. You make a flow chart. First, you decide that ABC company. I will not give the company name. You go and search some cancer equipment company, whatever the company you want. Search, put their company, and put it as a project. Then flow, what you want to explain, make the flow. Then on the flow, what are the technical scenarios you want to explain? I have written a triggers, 1, 2, 3 triggers. I have written a batch box, 1, 2, 3 batch box. I have written a visual force pages, which visual force pages. I have written a custom functionalities, which custom functionalities have you defined. Right? Technically, what is the flow? What you have involved? What you want to explain? When you make this, you'll be able to explain to the project. But that should be documented. Orally, if you prepare, it will not work. Orally, if you prepare, it will not work out. Are you clear? You have to draft it and come to me. You have to draft it and come to me. When you make a draft according to your own words, that is easy for you to explain. If I give, you will buy hard. If I draft it and give, you will buy hard. Technically, what we have done, I will give a hard copy. Okay. But flow explanation should be drafted from your end. Technical scenarios, I will draft it and give you. But flow, you have to design from your end. The flow, whatever I explained from this, what you understood, draft flow, come back to me. I hope you're good. Right? Is that clear? So, second project will take, one major project will take. So, have you got the understanding about what you want to explain this? Have you got the flow? Right? Fine. Technical documentation I'll give you. So, how many of you will be available on Friday? Right? Sure. So, if everyone is coming, I will schedule it. Right. No issue. I'll do one thing. On Friday, fine. So I'll give a link. Your support link is there, right? No, I give a support link. People can connect with this link. I'll take it online. Okay, people can take it on Friday. Or else
Hi Satish, I have a query.